fish go wrong. In you told me to the dangle, le hain comortis bella, Páidí Ó Sé. What does this festival mean to you as Páidí's brother?
Well, I suppose really that we're delighted, first of all, that we could continue on with the festival. It was something that Páidí put his heart and soul into over the years, this being the 24th year, and especially with the year that's in it and the emphasis that's on the gathering. He had put a lot of work into this, and it would be very bad if we couldn't continue what he had actually progressed to. It was quite at a very advanced stage when he died. He had been in contact with teams throughout Europe, and indeed throughout the country, and he had put the foundation in place. So basically, it was just a matter of continuing on, and I know that's what he would have wanted.
Absolutely, and it's growing. I see teams from Scotland and Wales and England all competing, as well as all over Ireland.
Indeed, yes, and Madrid and Brussels as well.
Wow.
They told me he had a bit of a problem when he went to Madrid, that they weren't understanding the Kerry broke when he went over, but he got his point of view across anyway. So they're here as well, and it's lovely to see teams. Actually, in the pub last night, there was one group and they were speaking Spanish, and the next group were speaking Irish. So it was unusual.
Lovely. Mixture of culture. And of course, Páidí was involved with Fáilte Ireland as well, so he's a big.
He was, yes, and I suppose his interest in that, and the gathering, he understood that, and this was his personal contribution to the gathering, and I suppose altogether on the peninsula, I think the figure is 1,740 beds that have been filled for the weekend. So we're delighted with that.
Yeah. Now, what do you think made him such a big character? It wasn't just football alone, although he was known for being such an amazing, talented football player.
I think he loved people. He loved stories. He loved the West of Ireland.
Yeah.
And having said when he loved the West of Ireland, he loved when he went to Dublin, I think, to bring the West to Dublin.
Yeah.
And the stories from the West to Dublin. And while they might have been city-wise, I think he was always bringing something, element of roguery or something to Dublin with him.
A real genuine character.
Yeah.
You must be very proud. Thank you so much for stopping to talk to us.
Yeah. Bhóthair.
By Mick Galwey. Mick, thank you for joining us. So can you tell us what your relationship was with Páidí?
Well, I suppose I've known Páidí for a long time. I was lucky enough to have played football with him back in 1986. I was a young fella at the time, at 19 years of age, when I was lucky enough to be involved with a great Kerry team. Páidí was going for his 8th All-Ireland medal. I was going for my first, and the summer of '86 was a huge year for me. I was involved with great footballers, great time, and I suppose the older you get, the more you realise that it was one of the great times of my life, and that was when I first met Páidí, of course, and I would have known him obviously before that was the Captain Kerry the previous year. But I suppose I've been spending my summers back around West Kerry for the last 10 years now, and with my wife and family here, and we've had great times. And I've had great times with Páidí down through the years, and like there's been great moments here in West Kerry. There's been great festivals, and Páidí has put on great shows. But people often ask me what my favourite times of Páidí. They were always, I suppose, the quiet times. I suppose the great thing about Páidí Ó Sé, and everybody knows Páidí Ó Sé, and everybody has a story to tell about Páidí Ó Sé.
Yes.
But I love the intimate moments. When I say the intimate moments, it's the time I'd come across the road here, maybe late, and we'd have a few pints, and he could be cleaning up the pub or something like that. But just the one-on-one conversations with Páidí is what I love most.
Well, he was a true character and loved, obviously, by not only Kerry, but he's a true Irish character in himself. What does this festival mean to you as a personal friend?
It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm delighted with the turnout. Obviously, it's great for Páidí's family first and foremost, and for the locals. But the whole local community has turned around, and more importantly, I suppose, the GA community has turned up.
Yeah,
The GA community
absolutely.
from all over the world.
Yeah.
And I suppose this is what the GA is all about. But look,
There's teams here from Spain.
there's
as well
teams
this
here
year?
from Spain. There are, like, I met a few girls inside there from Munich,
Wow.
and they were absolutely delighted to be here. And look,
Yeah.
they're heading back tomorrow, and they,
Yeah.
they're going all over the world even to
Yeah.
get to Munich.
Yeah.
But they're here, and I think it's a great effort by everybody. And I think it just
Yeah.
goes to show what Páidí meant to a lot of people. Like,
Absolutely.
if you admire a person, you're willing to go the extra yard for them. You're willing to make a sacrifice for them.
Yeah.
And I would say thousands of people have made that sacrifice this weekend, which is lovely. Really.
All got you's got a place in the choir. Some sing along, some sing high, some sing out loud. Tell them why. Just clap their hands, the ball's ready. All got you's got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing high, some sing out loud. The telephone wire. Some just clap their hands, the ball's ready. They got no up with you all man.
I'm joined now by Marc Ó Sé. Marc, cheers. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
So tell us, what does this festival mean to you as a relative of Páidí's?
Well, I suppose, down through the years, Páidí started off this tournament 24 years ago, and it was, I suppose, January, February months, they'd be very quiet down here, and it's something that Páidí wanted to work on, maybe get a bit of tourism going in the area, the locality, and he certainly did that. And in the last, I suppose last year definitely was the biggest year, this year 48 teams, 24 men's, 24 ladies teams, and the first year, I think if you look at it way back 24 years ago, there was only 8 teams in it and one competition. Now you have 6 different competitions, so it's gone from strength to strength, and it's one thing that Páidí was always proud of, was trying to promote tourism in the locality, and he's certainly done that.
Oh, he's certainly succeeded in that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely, definitely, especially this year, obviously.
Yeah.
And we've teams from all over.
Yeah, there's teams all over Europe. You have teams from Netherlands, Brussels, Spain, Edinburgh, England, a few teams from England, and of course all over Ireland. And the team that won the senior competition this year, they'd be Oliver Plunkett's from Dublin.
Yeah.
You'd have the Brogan brothers there, so no end of county players playing, which
Absolutely
is great.
not.
And Jason Sherlock was playing with them as well. So it's great that there's big name players coming
And
out.
not a single bed left in Dingle either.
No, I don't think so. All the beds are accounted for. So it's
Absolutely.
that's great.
Yeah. And what's it like for you, being a footballer, having to live as Páidí? Do you have this?
Yeah, well, I suppose growing up, I would have seen Páidí in, I suppose watching all the great Kerry players coming around the area. That was a great, I suppose, lesson for me growing up, and to something I always wanted to do and follow in their footsteps. And I suppose I was lucky enough to do that, and I suppose carry the mantle. And Páidí went before us, and he was a fantastic Kerry footballer. And I suppose you'd be trying to just learn from him down through the years, and we'd like to think we learned a few bits off him.